hello! It's one of the last few weeks of the year, and frankly I'm not starting any big project right now. I've been pretty burned up from the bedroom, and I'm taking some time to cool off and rest because it's important, and I deserved it because I had, in the end, a pretty fruitful year, and I am proud of it. So I'm not pushing myself to finish everything in December like I do every week, with doing everything on Friday so I can be in time for the vlog. The truth is, I'm taking my time for everything. Sure, I'd like to do some baking. I have several things that I want to bake. If they don't happen, they don't happen. Right now I'm focusing on writing because it's kicking my ass pretty bad. But first, I got a tattoo! Okay, so you probably can't see it well, but it's beautiful. It's very hot. My veins are highlighted in gold. They look awesome. And I also redid my semicolon there. The artist that did it is awesome and I really like her. So if I ever decide to go with the flowers, which is a possibility because I'm not immune to predictability, yeah, I'll go see her because I like her work and it's someone I trust, you know? It felt good to have a tattoo artist that just was an asshole to me, so that was nice. And so that happens on Tuesday, and I've been pretty good at catching up and writing one fic every day to post it every day for the Advent, except for Tuesday. Well, that kicked my ass pretty bad. First off, only slept like 6 hours to be in time for 11 AM for the tattoo. Now, 11 stroke in, I was in front of the shop and I was waiting, and I waited a half an hour in the cold. It was so cold. Until I finally got an answer from her telling me, oh shit, I wrote the wrong hour in the mail. I meant 1 PM. So while I was at it, I just waited an hour and a half in a bar somewhere with tea and went back at 1 PM. The truth is, I would have slept 2 hours more if I didn't have to do that. So that sucks because 8 hours is a lot better than 6 hours to have slept before tattoo. But you know what, I made it work. It was hard, but I made it work and it happened, and you know what? It's good. It's okay. So I had the tattoo. I had both my tattoos. First this one, then this one. It kicked my ass pretty bad. She rubbed the tape, some white scotch tape. It's medical tape. It's that shit is the thing they always try to use on me to hold that cotton pad whenever they stab me for blood. And that shit and me just don't get along at all. And I think it was poisoning me slowly. I think I'm allergic to that shit. And I felt a lot better when I removed it the next day. I think the next day or the day after that. I felt better from there. And now it's reaching the itching stage, which sucks really bad. But at least I am not tempted to scratch it because there's still the film on it this time, so yay! It's still driving me crazy. Anyway, so it kicked my ass pretty damn well that day, within the pain and the scotch and the uncomfort and everything. My mind was not cooperating, so I did not write on Tuesday. And since writing 2 fics in a day is like completely impossible in my brain, it's not been working well since. So yeah, I have not been caught up on it yet. on it Friday, and I really want to do it today, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know, I thought it was going to happen yesterday and the day before that, and it did not. So I really want it to happen today. I don't know if it's gonna do it. Also I did my hair, look. Since I'm not going to go swimming anytime soon because of my arm, because of both of my tattoos, they need time to recover, and going in the swimming pool is just not going to cut it. I decided to wear my dreads for a little while until it's all healed up and I can go back to swimming. I still like my pink and green hair, but just didn't like that green anyway. The end was pretty damaged, so I just cut off most of the green off and call it a day. It's okay, I don't mind. It looked pretty good. It looked like dragon fruit, but the way I style it, because I always style it back because it annoys me to no end, I just didn't give off the actual dragon fruit vibe all that much, so it's not a big loss. So, by the way, I wanted to check that. So, the last day is apparently going to be a Saturday. Last day of the year. So, I'm gonna do my final vlog on the 31st and then switch my vlog date for next year, because I'm probably going to do next year, to Saturday again, just waiting a day back. I mean, it's working pretty well for me to do that vlog thing, and even if it's been 2 years, it doesn't really get old. I still like it and I still think it's helping me, so I think I'm gonna continue doing it. Whatever. If I feel like stopping, I'll just stop, but I ain't a quitter, so it's probably not gonna stop until the end of 2023 now. Because I'm not just gonna start a year and not finish it. That's just not who I am. Like, I'm pushing through that advent fig thing, even if I hate writing and it's kicking my ass and I hate this. And I ain't writing all that much, but yeah, I'm still doing it. So I think I'm gonna do it next year again. So I'm gonna switch it to Saturday and get over it. So on Saturday, I did the dishes and I wrote a fic. That was a pretty short one. On Sunday, I did some cleaning, chores stuff, and I rolled up a ball of yarn that I had in my stash, because since I finished it. I don't know if I told you last week, if I finished the tree skirt. I finished it and it looks pretty cute, I like it. And the leftover white yarn I had, I bolted up into a big, huge ball of yarn. So I did that on Sunday, and I wrote another fic, but this time it was a diary fic. It was a pretty long one, so I'm pretty proud of this one. It's like almost 4,000 words. It was hard to write, but I did it. On Monday... Okay, so good news. On Monday I went to the not company, but the state organism thing that is paying me my money for my disability and my help for rent money. And like last week, before that, they had sent me a message to tell me that my help for rent money was going to be stopped, like it was suppressed. It was deleted, and I cannot function without that money. Like, it's almost 300 euros a month. I need that money. I cannot make it through a month without those 300, because I'm still pretty poor person. Even if I'm pretty good at managing money, that is still not going to cut it if I have 300 less every month. So I went on Monday, and good news, it's not deleted, it's just in the process of being redone every January. Like every year they're rebooting it, which I don't care about. And why do they make it so difficult for everybody? Anyway, they're still gonna give it to me. I just need to file a form to say that no, I did not touch any money except the one that they gave me for the whole year, which is a little sad, but that's life. And I kinda hoping on the PD money from there. So yeah, I went there and it was good, and I made yogurt, and I made taste test to see what will make my veins appear neater on my arm, so I can find a way to make it more obvious where they are for the tattoo. So I did that. Did not go well. Like apart that it looked better in fluorescent lighting, that's all I got. So yeah, I did that. I went to the pharmacy and I withdrew the money that I needed for the tattoo. And I wrote a Berenson fic that I came up for in the shower. Like I had all the plans to write, and then I went into the shower and I thought, oh yeah, that would be fun to make a tattoo inspired fic. And I wrote that. And even if it's pretty short, it was pretty good. And like the goddess of the Berencel ship on AO3, I gifted it to her because she's awesome and she has like 90% of the Berencel fics to her name. So like, I'm giving it to you. This is my gift. Thank you for your work, thank you for existing, and thank you for writing all those fics that I needed to exist. And she liked it, and she commented it and bookmarked it. It's nice. So really nice. Happy about it. By the way, the fic that I wrote on Saturday was for the Watchstone Chronicles, and there have been like less than 20 hits, so less than 20 people actually got a chance to read it. And I only had one kudo. One. Which is not a lot. And in other fic I will take it personally. But it's okay. Because that person that left the kudo also bookmarked the fic. Comment on the fic. No, they didn't comment. She didn't comment, but she messaged me on Tumblr and we've been talking about it ever since, which is great. We've been talking about canon and the fic that I want to do about it and everything. It was really nice. So, even if I only touched 1%, it was still a person that was really touched and really loved it and really interacted with me about it, and it was nice. It's nice to have all those people reading me and liking it, and it's really great. So yeah. Good news about it. On Tuesday, as I said, it was the tattoo day. And I went to the pharmacy. I went to the pharmacy 3 days this week, and I still gonna have to go again because they didn't have the med I needed. That's very annoying. I have to go to the pharmacy 3 times a week. But anyway, I went to the pharmacy on there, and that's pretty much all I did, because when I came home, I think I ate something. I forced myself to go through the process of having dinner, taking a shower, and going for a nap. I was like, it's okay if the nap is going to last 14 hours, if you need the rest to go to sleep. And when you wake up, you will write. And I woke up around 11 p.m, which was ideal because I could have just written then and posted it, and I wouldn't have missed it at all. But I was still very tired and I just didn't write. And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna write 2 tomorrow. And that didn't happen. On Wednesday, I had to get up early. Too early. Like, I had to go to 4 different places this week. And if I went to the Tarot Club, it would have been 4 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have been 5 times. And I am not built for this. It is too much. Wednesday I went, I had a specialist doctor appointment. It was pretty nice. And he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that to 28. It's just too invasive. I'm done. No. No, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna find other ways. And I really like him for it. He was like, okay, we're gonna find solutions before going to the coloscopy. You know, which I really appreciate, and that makes me want to trust him. So it was pretty nice, and didn't, you know, look down on me or stuff like that, or was like, that's what you think you have, but that's not exactly what you have. Yeah, man, that's what I have. I'm not asking you for diagnosis, I'm asking you for a solution. Anyway, it was nice. It was really nice. I cooked a little. I cooked some zucchini for my cats and some salsa for me. And I wrote a cute Spirited Away fic. Very short, it's like 600 words. And yet again, it did not have a lot of return, but that's because most of my ships are for really small fandoms, so not a lot of people think of reading them. So since there are like 12 fics in total in the fandom, usually you don't check on it every day because you know that it's not likely that it's going to get updated, and so yeah. So I read that, and yeah, I like it. On Thursday I rested. I wanted to go to the Tarot Club. I woke up in time to do it, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go to sleep. This is not going to be happening. So I lay there in my bed. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get up and go there, and I'm gonna get up and go there. And then it was like 2 p.m. I was like, I'm late anyway, too bad. And then I woke up. I got up like 2 hours later. Man, I really need to buy a new camera. It makes like 2 minutes. I was almost done. And now I'm gonna have to edit this shit. I don't want to do it. At least now I can edit funny stuff in it. So you know, you're gonna take the win. At some point. I had some tea there. Anyway, I was talking about Thursday and I talked about Wednesday, Friday, which is today. But of course that bloody camera didn't record it because it decided to switch into Wi-Fi mode. Out of nowhere! I did not ask it to do that. I want a new camera, but I still don't know if I want a camera or a photo camera or a video camera. They're different things. They both have their thing that would be great, but I can only buy one because even buying one is going to be super expensive and will drain all of my savings, which means that I will not be able to afford my funerals as I had planned. So that's a problem for tomorrow, because today I ain't gonna do that. For Thursday, as I said, I didn't do much. Mostly rested. I don't remember doing much. I didn't even cook anything. I ate like chips with salsa. It was homemade salsa, so it was better. And I wrote one pic, which is Wolfstar, and it's not bad. It's just not very long, but it's not bad. And I wanted to write too, and I didn't. And then I didn't!
And then I did it.
Anyway, today, I woke up in time. Not naturally, mind you. I had to put on the alarm. To go to Mahjong and pharmacy because well, as I was out, please go there. By the way, it's when I learned that they don't have the meds that I need. So I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow. And the pharmacy is in a mall. A mall on Saturday, 2 weeks before Christmas. I am not going there tomorrow. I am not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not completely bonkers, you know. I'm not gonna go. Another day. So I went there, and when I came back, I watched It's a Wonderful Life while installing mattress. It's a beautiful movie. I'm really glad I watched it because I thought it was really going to be really sappy and stupid and didn't hold any real meaning. Like it was the perfect magic of Christmas. Everything is forgiven and the important is trying. Nah. Those are usually shit. But It's a Wonderful Life. It's good. It's a pretty good movie. If you didn't watch it yet. If you're American, you probably did. But if you're not, you probably didn't. So do it. It's a really nice movie. And it made me cry. And it's been a long time since this movie made me cry. And so, about Mahjong. I don't know if I told you, I think I did because it was pretty bad. But you know my transphobic Mahjong friend who just threw me into the depressive episode by I have nothing against adult transgender people, you know. She was so casually transphobic it just threw me off. Anyway, I decided, because I'm a good person, to forgive her and move on. And then today, she was here, not wearing a mask, like everyone else. There are like 2 other people there that wear a mask. I like them because they're wearing a mask. Usually I don't like them much, but they were wearing masks. And in this economy, it's pretty nice. And around 2 hours in, we were playing. She was just in front of me. We have been in the middle of the game and we had been exchanging tiles for the past 2 hours. And she was less than a meter away from me. And she said casually, like it was no big deal and was just conversation. She was like, oh yeah, I got COVID 2 weeks ago. Like, 2 weeks ago I was with her first. I was with her in this exact same position, playing with her, right in front of her often, and she was still not wearing a mask. And now, 2 weeks after getting a positive, she was most likely still carrying the damn virus. She wasn't sick anymore. She wasn't experiencing any symptoms. So she thought that it was over. She came without a mask, sat across from me, was been wearing a mask every single time I saw her before, and just threw that in the middle of the game. She looked me straight in the eye and said, oh hey, I got COVID 2 weeks ago.
That's what's gonna kill me.
And you know what? Maybe I don't want to forgive her for being a transphobe anymore. Because she's a bitch. She doesn't care if I die. I got an electrical garland since, and she was like, oh, be careful because we don't know if it works. I don't want it to cut off your electricity and maybe put you in danger and really put it off before going to bed and all because I don't want you to be in danger. Bitch, you've been standing a meter across from me, blowing in my face without your fucking mask and contaminating me with the COVID that I've been avoiding for 3 years with great success, and you just don't care. And I was like, oh, that's great, you're gonna kill me. And she was like, I don't care. No, she didn't. She wasn't like, she wasn't like, I don't care. She was like, oh, really? Yes, bitch, I've been telling you every time I saw you, every time the subject of COVID came up, which is pretty often in this economy, that I was going to die if I caught it. And you pulled that shit on me. I don't want to forgive you for being a transphobic asshole anymore. I don't want to be a friend with you anymore. I don't want to be around you anymore. You're an asshole that doesn't care if I live or die. So don't pull all that, oh, I really care about you, but the Guardian after that. Because there's no, you just don't get away with it. Anyway, that was my day. And yeah, so that happened. And I came back here and I watched a feel-good Christmas movie about hope and about having an impact, whatever, in life, whenever you feel like you don't. And I put my dreads in my hair, and if they pull a little on my hair right now, it's okay. And I saw my neighbor and I told her about being super insecure about my friends leaving me, and she was not wearing a mask, but I didn't mind because it's her and she knows. She's just, we're fine with it. And she brought me some types of sugar so I can make gingerbread and some mandarins, so that was nice of her. So, you know, it's something. I don't want to go out anymore. I think I just went out too much this week. And also, I've been pretty vulnerable physically because of the tattoo and how I reacted to it, so I feel more vulnerable in my mind because of that. And so that means I really just don't want to put up with people anymore. If someone I thought I trusted and I thought I liked pulled that shit on me, what about the people that really don't care? They're gonna kill me and they don't care. It's hard. It's hard to trust people when they're not trustworthy, and I'm feeling really insecure about my friends. I'm trying very hard not to think about it, but I am. Life is a little shit right now. So even if I got lucky in game and I won 3 games today, and even if apparently my rent and money is not gone, it's still a fucking shithole of the world, even if it's a wonderful life, and even if I know I have impact, if only because of people who read my stories, it's still a miserable life that I'm living. And I hate it. It just sucks. I try to be positive, I try to focus on what I accomplish and what I create and what I love, and the safe space I have here with my cats and everything that I love close to me. And I try to focus on the friends that I do have and that stay with me and that talk to me and don't hide things from me. And I really try to focus on that because I need to. Because if not, life is going to be a shit show. It's still pretty fucking hard because it's like every fucking day there is one catastrophe arriving and I have to deal with it. and I'm pretty powerless, to be honest. So I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna have to figure it out, one way or another. Anyway, next week I need to figure out the electricity check thing. I really need to do the pumpkin puree at some point. Maybe not this week, maybe it can wait in January because the pumpkins are stable, so it's okay. And I have some baking that I wanted to make, so that's probably gonna take priority. I need to write, I need to catch up on Open Fix and keep going. Honestly, writing is taking most of my energy, and that's my priority. If I do nothing else but write all of my fics, it's still gonna be a big win, because posting one fic a day, it's a pretty big deal, at least for me. I really need to embroider the green pillowcases because I'm gonna need them to be upstairs on my bed for the group photo that I can't do because I think I'm gonna try to do it Monday because I want to have gingerbread cookies in the photo with me, so on top of the pillows. And for that, I have the perfect excuse is that Christine McConnell is doing a live stream with cookies decorating on Sunday. So if I want to make gingerbread man cookies, in the next few days, it might as well be that time. Why not? So I'm probably gonna try to do it Sunday and embroider until then. It shouldn't take a lot of time because embroidery is pretty fast actually. And then on Monday try to take the group photo. That would be nice. Also, so I still have the baking that I want to make. And eventually doing January's bullet journal setup, so it's out of my mind and I can move on and have a fresh year without having to do it on the last day as I did in the previous years. Problem is I have no idea what theme to pick. I have like 20 picks, 20 themes that I'd like to take, maybe. But to be honest, I just haven't done and picked one. I have some that are going to be specific to autumn and Halloween, so they're definitely going in the last month. But apart from that, like tulips or centaurs or biblical angels or cats or hyenas or daisies or sunflowers, they just don't really have any moments where they need to be, which in a way is good, but in a bad way is I don't know which one to choose. And once again, I'm gonna try to squeeze in some butterfly month on May, because it's every year there's butterflies in May, and I need to accept that. I don't know, there's ballerinas that could work. Have creeper circus, no, that's still definitely a Halloween one. Space planets, and this one's not exactly a big win for me. Ooh, I have wolf ship, the duality. Maybe. Or like those children's book, mouse and bunnies that hide in very small cottage with quilts and all. I'm not sure I can pull it off pretty well in the bullet journal, but they're so cute. And it's very cozy in hibernation, so that will work. dragons I'd like to, but honestly I already have a dragon month and it took me 3 years to finish, so not exactly working forward this one. I have leaves, I have windows, I have lampshades, umbrellas, apricots, gallery wall, gold. Well, I do have a couple of ideas, but I don't know which one I'm gonna pick yet. Anyway, do I look like a villain? You know, the kind that sits on his cheap-ass throne, stupid thing with like 20 rings on their fingers and their cat in the lap. They're mean black cat. Well, she's black, but she's not very mean. She's a very, very nice cat. She will never bite me. She will never bite anyone. She's really cute. I really love her. She's really not evil. And maybe I'm not evil enough with her, so maybe there's a correlation. I wish I had more of the villain aesthetic, but I'm just not rich enough. And my cat is way too cute. So, I'm gonna edit this bitch. And I'm gonna go upstairs to write. See you!